BTC 79.72 on BYBIT. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC, and we're going to talk about the possibility of BTC either respecting this strong trend line, or either we're going to break it to the downside or push into the upside. But before we get started, guys, a couple just about 5 weeks ago, we talked about like BTC dropping down to 5,500, roughly around this area. That was the title, August 28th. Most people didn't believe it. We were moving along this line of the 100-day moving average, this red line, just about this area. We broke it, and then we started calling for 8.8k. BTC price was like roughly 9,500 to 9,900, but most people didn't pay attention. And then you know, right now everybody's calling for 5,500. Let's see if we're gonna get 5,500. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure to go back and check it out. BTC sell-off cam. Will BTC drop down to 5,500 August 28th, right? So let's go back and talk about BTC regarding this trend line. You know, if we're going to be able to break it. You take a look at this price action in this area. We said like a BTC going to be pushing to the upside, and we got that exact move, this WXY correction we got in this area. We said like we got a WXY correction on the regular candle. You can see it better. Some people call it ABC. It is fine. So you can see after a WXY correction, what you're gonna expect. You're gonna expect, you know, a further sell-off. But as soon as we drop down to this red line, which is roughly around like a 7,700, BTC has to hold very strong. Are we gonna be able to hold it? Let's take a look at the volume. The volume going to give us some sort of idea if like we're going to be able to push to the downside, or you know, get a reversal pattern. The volume is not looking great at all. Like you know, it is decreasing. Price is decreasing. We have not seen a capitulation move. At some point, we're going to get a big volume just about this area. And if like we got this volume going to be red, most likely we're going to drop down to this area. And as soon as we drop down below 7,700. Next target we could be looking for the medium term, not the long term, but medium term, it is going to be 1.27 to 1.41 pip retracement, which is going to be roughly between 72 to 74, guys. And we talked about 72 to 74 even BTC when BTC was like around 10k, guys. So all these targets are not pretty, you know, they're not new basically. You know, it is just like we're just repeating the same stuff we've been talking about like since BTC was like just about this area of like almost 10.9 when we shorted at 10.9. So 7,200 to 7,400, it is going to be a target we have to pay clear attention as soon as we break the 77 level. But let's take a look at it also, the bullish scenario. We talked about it in our premium member. Even though we're shorting right now, and we started shorting since like 85 to 86, 86.50 to 85.5. That's when we started shorting, and then we're still shorting right now and taking profits, right? So you can see like we got a BTC signature move. This is a ABC, and then you got this ABC, and you're gonna get this move to the upside. So that's a, you know, bullish scenario. So do not slip on BTC, even though we're looking for BTC to push to the downside, to target like a 74 to 72. If like, you know, the bulls, you know, show up with a big volume and push the price back up to like a 82 to 84 with a strong momentum, we just have to be very careful and look for that move up to 1-to-1 extension, depending where we're gonna bottom. Let's assume like we're gonna bottom from right around 79.23, which is 0.76, right? You could assume like we could hit like 9k. Okay, we could hit 9k, but in order to hit 9k, we gotta get the volume. It's not like 9k is it is like it has a, you know, strong momentum right now to hit 9k. In order to hit 9k, first of all, we're gonna have to make some high lows. Okay, we're gonna have to get the trend reversal, start making some high lows, high low before even like starting to think about BTC going to 9k. It's not gonna be a strong push like a straight vertical line just like this. Okay, it might not be like that. So just be careful before you're going long on BTC, at least at the current state of the market. But the bearish momentum is calling for 72 to 74 with a 70 to 80% chance, right? 70 to 80% chance. So let's take a look at the moving averages. We talked about it in our premium member. You take a look at the 12 hour, you know, 21 EMA. Yesterday I give my guys like a quick update regarding this 21 EMA, just about this area, right? We got similar move just about this area again. Okay, same exact move both on the weekly and also on the 12 hour. I'm going to show you on the weekly. The weekly we got basically similar, you know, pattern, like a basic could be selling off further, right? Same exact move, and we showed it exactly also at 10.9. We showed it right around this area of 12k. Also showed it at the right around like 11.6. Also showed it exactly at 86 to 80.50. Similar pattern, exactly. Nothing has changed, right? So let's take a look at the weekly. When you take a look at the weekly, similar body candles. Okay, similar body candles. We talked about it in our premium members group. In this area, we got similar body candles, right? You can see exact move, and then BT follow through with more sell-off. Okay, follow through with more sell-off. You can see we got trend reversal, and we're about to get a trend reversal down to this area. So the sell-off could be very nasty regarding like you know, how nasty we're going to be breaking this area of 77. Okay, this area of 77 is very important on the weekly. If you take a look at to your left, what I just showed you, like the next level to be looking for, actually it is like 76.50, because 76.50 right around this area, 74, like the first week of June. I remember guys telling you BTC is going to 9k June, the first week of June. I told you guys, no panic, we're going to 9k, and as soon as we hit 7k, I told you we're going to 14k, and as soon as we hit 14k guys, we started to look down. Okay, we started to look down. So let's see if BTC is going to be able to hold 77. If not, we're going to have to retest 72 to 74. Okay, 72 to 74 is the most probable you know, bearish momentum we have to price bearish momentum we have to pay attention, right? Next coin we're going to take a look at, it is going to be Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum really quick before we talk about XRP. Ethereum, if you join our premium member, Ethereum, we talked about it yesterday. You go on the daily time frame. We said like keep an eye on Ethereum. Price was like 180. We said like target it is going to be 170. We haven't quite retested 170 yet, but we're looking for this green box, which is 0.786. I mean 0.618. After that, we're going to look for this double bottom. We're not even going to look for like we could get a rebound from 0.786, but 0.618 is the most probable price action. Price level we could be looking for more price action basically before we look for like a, you know, a slight push to the upside to like a 175, 170 before dropping down to this low 150, right? So if Ethereum gonna be dropping down to 150, most likely BTC is not gonna be BTC is not gonna hold it's not going to hold a 77 level. Okay, so Ethereum is it has been looking very strong recently, like this along this you know, channel, moving up and down. Try to you know, stay above this 21 EMA on the daily, but could not, you know, sustain a healthy momentum above this 21 EMA. Now we, you know, break into the downside below this 21 EMA, a very bearish candle. You can see it. Let me zoom it in. A very bearish candle. So we're going to be basically, you know, just to cut it short guys, we're going to be looking for 170 in this box, which is 1.618. As soon as we hit this target, we're going to update Ethereum. Okay, we're going to update Ethereum. So let's take a look at Ripple XRP. Ripple XRP in our premium member, we talked about it yesterday. We said like Ripple is starting to look weak again. You know, retested this upper level of the trend line. Now we, you know, with the big volume. Okay, it just retested it. Big selling pressure, big volume. You can see the, you know, the previous day volume, you know, got basically neutralized by the by this red candle and then this red volume. So that was a good sign of reversal. Also, you can see like if you go back like you know, September 18th and September 19th, basically we got 90% of the buying pressure on the you know, on the next day, like with some selling pressure. Similar move. Okay, this one we got almost 99% of the buying pressure neutralized with some selling pressure. Now we're just looking for, if you know, not Ethereum but XRP to break this trend line, which is roughly around like a 27 roughly around 27, and then we're going to start looking for 382, and then 0.78, I mean 0.618 before even we talk about like a 0.786. So XRP, starting some bearish momentum. So let's see if like the volume going to be coming in order to push the price to the upside. So I don't think like we're going to be able to push the upside at all. Like if we're going to get such selling pressure, and we haven't been getting like a nice buying pressure, all of a sudden we get this selling pressure. Most likely the selling pressure can be decreasing. All of a sudden we're gonna get some fake out with some buying pressure, and then all of a sudden another big selling pressure to come in right around this area. So XRP, I would be looking for a double bottom right around like a 23, just for the medium term. Okay, medium term, not like this week or next week. But if it comes, great, right? If it comes this week, great, because sometimes crypto, they move very fast, right? So we're gonna update XRP as not we drop down to 26 to 27 level. Okay, so let's take a look at EOS. EOS, similar move, guys. We talked about EOS last week. We said like EOS is one of the weakest right now. It used to be a Bitcoin Cash, but EOS is pretty much very weak, and we talked about it in the group member, like just about 12 hours, 24 hours before the drop. Actually 2 hours before the drop, we talked about it like EOS, look for look for EOS to retest this green box, red box actually, which is roughly around like a 2.74, but price came down to like a 2.8, so we didn't quite hit it. But right now we just about like 2.9. It is holding very strong, and we're looking for a divergence later on the daily or 12 hour. We could see EOS dropping down to like a 2.6, which is 0.786, roughly around this area, because right now we basically hit the target in this green box between 0.618 and 50%, which is this red box. I keep calling it green, okay, it's red. So this red box, okay, this red box right around this area. So we could be seeing some sideways correction and a push to the downside at 2.6. So keep an eye on EOS, right? So the long-term target, if you want to daily analysis for EOS, make sure to join the premium member. The link is under the description. As soon as you join the Telegram group, you're going to be able to you're gonna get access to the Discord channel if you ask for how to if you ask for how to join the premium member. We're gonna give you some direction. So keep an eye on EOS to basically retest this level. As soon as we break it, it is just a medium term target. We're gonna be looking for 1.27 to 1.41, which is roughly around like a $2. Okay, roughly around like $2. So let me take a look at the chat room very shortly, see if you guys have any question. If not, we're just gonna call it a day. Hopefully you guys gonna be enjoying the BTC sell-off if you've been shorting since like 86 to 87. So let's go back to BTC. Yes, basically BTC, we talked about everything we needed to talk about. Just the only thing you need to be careful about BTC is like basically your stop loss. If you are shorted since like 86, you shouldn't be worrying much. Like just have your stop loss. It's not a financial advice, but don't put your stop loss where it doesn't need to be at. Okay, put it where it needs to be at. It needs to be above like this area of 88, because we could get like a a nasty push, especially with this 3 up 3 down. You got this ABC, 3 up 3 down. We could get this move, and then you're gonna get stopped out very quickly. Okay, very quickly. So you better take profits right now, and then start taking profit all the way down to like a 77 level. Otherwise, we could be facing you could be facing some liquidation or all of that. I don't think you're gonna get liquidated if you like shorted at 86, because even if we push back up to 89, you're still gonna be okay. You just have to add back to your position. That's all you have to do. XRP BTC. Hey, what's up, Andrea? What's up, Spencer? 5K coming, guys. We call 5K, guys. Like if you, I just showed you at the beginning of the live stream, guys. Most of you guys weren't paying attention, but we talked about this move like late August. Okay, late August. We say, guys, September is gonna be nasty, all right? But September started great. Like as soon as the first the first day, like the first week of September, we got like almost 1,000-point move. So I was pretty surprised, because I know like the last 2 Septembers, right, Bitcoin has, you know, Bitcoin been like a very bearish, okay, especially the first week of September. But this month, the previous month, right, we got basically a bearish momentum the last week of the month. So, you know, it is still the same. September never been good for crypto, all right, never been good for especially BTC, guys, especially BTC, because you guys got to remember September was like when we got the China FUD back in 2017. BTC dropped from like 49.50, 49.80 in that range, down to like a 29.18, 29.80 in that range, right? So I remember exactly. It was pretty nasty. It was pretty nasty. We're gonna take a look at XRP BTC. We talked about the momentum of XRP, guys. In our group member, we said like a do not short XRP, right? Right around this area of between the 100 and then the 21 EMA. We talked about it on the daily. Okay, we said like XRP is not tradable. Okay, do not do anything in this area. Wait till we break above this area of 100 EMA. See if like we're gonna sustain some momentum, and then if we do, you know, you can long it all the way up to like even like a 33 to 34. It's even safer than try to long XRP from this area of you know, 20 roughly 28. Okay, but right now we're getting some bearish momentum. You can see like it is not a secret, guys. You take a look at the volume. It's like if price is decreasing and volume is increasing, that's very bearish. Okay, that's bearish. If price is decreasing, right, and volume is decreasing, it is just normal correction. Okay, it is normal correction. But you know, we got the biggest selling pressure. You know, the biggest selling pressure, that's what we got. It's even bigger than any of these bullish candles. Okay, so I like XRP, but I cannot be bullish when I see such a thing, right? You cannot be bullish when you see this volume, right, in this area. It's bigger than any of this volume, and that's a short volume. This is like what, BYBIT. Okay, it's on BYBIT. It's not even on Binance. Let's take a look at it on Binance. Okay, similar move. Okay, you go on Binance. You go on Binance, similar but not quite. Okay, we got some form of volume in this area. This volume is pretty abnormal. So it's not abnormal, it's pretty normal. But even on Binance, like even though we got an uptrend, but take a look at the volume you got on the previous sell-off. This volume could not beat any of this volume. Okay, it can't beat any of this volume. So I'm expecting a selling pressure similar to this volume. Okay, so which is like roughly 200 million. Okay, 200 million selling pressure. We're gonna get it very soon. Okay, we're gonna get it very, very soon, unless like you know, we get some good news, and then that 200 to 300 million selling pressure, buying you know, volume gonna be buying pressure instead of selling pressure. But if like we get this move like this 200 million, we're gonna get a big sell-off. Okay, you take a look at this candle, was almost like what, that 200 million volume was like roughly 10%. So you could expect like a big candle with 10% drop on a daily time. That's a daily time frame too. So you know, and this justify our target like to hit like a 24 cents. Okay, this justify our target to hit 24 cents. But 24 cents is like what, you know, 24 cents, 12%. Okay, 12 to 15% drop. So it is a lot. Okay, it is a lot. But I wouldn't short it right now. If you're not comfortable, wait till you know, it's not a financial advice, but wait till we break this trend line roughly around 27.8. Okay, it's not that far. You know, right now we like 28.1. But as soon as we break this 21 EMA, this yellow line, as soon as we break this yellow line, most likely XRP gonna be facing some further sell-off to the downside, and it is nothing but more buying opportunity. Most of you guys want to buy XRP under 10 cents, right? So I mean under 20 cents, not 10 cents. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. So let's take a look at XRP BTC. I haven't talked about XRP BTC for a while. XRP BTC. Wow, looking great. Similar move to the similar move to the dollar value. We got this breakout to the upside. The 21 about to cross the 100 EMA. That's a bullish crossover, but we could get this drop before pushing to the upside. This wave, this move is too vertical, at the current state of the market. I would be looking for this move 1, 2, 3, and then look for a further move. But it is looking bullish. Okay, it is looking bullish, unlike the dollar, unlike the dollar pair. So, and this justify like why we could like see some further sell off on BTC, because XRP could only like a push versus BTC like a push into the upside, right? XRP BTC push into the downside, and XRP could make this move, right? So, and target to the upside, you would be looking for roughly the next level of the the previous resistance, which is roughly around like a 55. Okay, 5,500. So which is a lot, guys, which is a lot. So which is almost another 50% move versus BTC. But let's see if XRP gonna be strong enough, because we're starting to get a divergence. You can see like on the R side, we're starting to face some challenge, and price is moving to the upside. But sometimes when volume is very strong, the R side could be making this move, and price can still make this move. All right, and then we're gonna get a nasty, later on we're gonna get the nasty drop, okay, like that. So just because we're getting a divergence, it's not a clear confirmation we're gonna be dropping. All right, we're gonna be dropping nastily, basically. That's what I mean. But we're gonna drop. All right, we're gonna drop a push to the upside. Yeah, BTC is going down, guys. We talked about it when BTC was like 11K. We're going to 5.5 now. You can see like the rest of the market kind of like find a consensus and say like, hey, we're gonna be dropping to 5K. All right, so until like we see like some strong bullish momentum, I wouldn't be be too bullish on BTC. And if you pay clear attention about the volume, guys, this volume was abnormal, and we talked about it late July. We said like, guys, if the month of July is red, right, what can you expect? Like this one, if July is red, okay, we talked about it. If you guys been following my channel, I told you we have to, you can answer yourself, right? If this monthly candle is red, we're gonna be in big trouble. We're gonna be in big trouble. And this monthly candle ended up being red, so you can see like since July we've been dropping. Okay, it's not a secret, guys. Everything is in the chart. Everything is in the chart. And if you've been following, we clearly said we have to pay clear attention. As soon as we hit like 9K, we have to be very careful, because we can go all the way down like a double bottom. Okay, and all these like a price analysis were like when BTC was like a 13K. I kept giving you warning, even though I'm looking for 16K. If we go back to low 10K, 9K, depending on the market structure, we can drop all the way down to a double bottom. Okay, like a 3K. And so, but 3K is too early to talk about 3K. Let's first of all break 7K. Okay, that's the most important right now. Okay, otherwise you're gonna miss the lower the lower degree. Okay, the lower degree. Hey, what's up, John? And one thing also John pointed out is very important, guys. I think like Andrea or somebody in the public group asked, I forgot, I think it's Aldo or Andrea, I can't remember which one was it. So ask like let's see, if you go, so I'm just going to show you how to do it, because John just pointed out like a couple hours ago, and I was like, I'm going to take a look at it. Let's go on, it doesn't matter which one we look at, right? Let's go on Bitstamp. Okay, on the daily, right, it doesn't matter which time frame, but so if you take a look at the BTC, right, you go on the log scale from a swing high to swing low, on the fib retracement, swing low to swing high, you can see right now, if you double click on your retracement tool, you have to switch it to you know, fib level based on log, right? Basically switch it to log scale, basically, right? If you switch it to log scale, you can see like let's see, let's do it daily. If you switch it to log scale, I don't know why it is not. Okay, if you switch it to log scale, you can see your 0.618, right? Your 0.618, it is exactly at 55 to 57 level. Okay, so somebody asked in the public group, but you know, I never tested it until like John pointed out, right? So go ahead and check it out. But if you do that, you have to be very careful, because the rest of the market is using the regular fib retracement. So if you do it, you're doing it aggressively, okay? Because the rest of the market might be looking for 72, and then 72 gonna hold, and then you're gonna be looking for 55, and price never gonna drop down to 55, because at the same time 50% gonna be like a 68 to 69 in this level, 50% pullback on you know, log based fib retracement. So you just have to be careful. But the real 0.618 based on log scale gonna be 5500 to 5700, and this also, you know, coincide with the Trololo trend line, which is gonna be right around like a 5700 late December. Okay, late December. So if you're not familiar with the Trololo trend line, just go to your you know, go to your, you know, indicators and then add it. It's called like a Trololo valuation model. Okay, Trololo valuation model. You can take a screenshot and just search it on your indicator. As soon as you add it to your toolbox, you can see it right now. It is roughly, take a look at this yellow line. Take a look at to your left. It is right around like a 52.43. Okay, 52.43. So, and that's where we bottom at, exactly like on the Trololo trend line back in December, the second week of December, when BTC was right around 3100. The Trololo trend line was like a 3200, and we did not, you know, drop below the Trololo trend line more than 5 to 10%. So let's see if like BTC drop down to like you know, 57 to 5500 before December, if like it's gonna hold that area, and then the Trololo trend line gonna support the price. Okay, it's gonna support the price. That's what I've been telling you, like since BTC was 14k. I've been telling you we have to pay attention to the Trololo trend line, because you know, it is too far away from the price. That time the Trololo trend line was like 4400. Okay, 4400. You just have to take a look at this area when I'm pointing out. Okay, just have to take a look at that. It's 44.22. All right, so but it was too early to talk about it. It was too early. All right, the weekly RSI is neutral. The weekly RSI, thanks a lot, John. The weekly RSI, let's see, it's not looking good at all, but let's see. Weekly RSI is not looking good. Weekly RSI is facing down, and it is not giving us a chance of double bottom. It could make a you know, a correction in this area, but it's going to be bullish on BTC if like the weekly RSI want to make a flat correction. So we just have to be careful. But if like we're going to be selling off, yes, we could be, you know, going all the way down to 30. But this 100 EMA weekly, okay, on BYBIT, you know, not BYBIT but Bitstamp, we have to pay attention to it, because it is exactly at 68 right now, and we talked about 68 being like 50% pullback based on the log scale fib retracement. So the RSI dropping down, you know, could lead the price, you know, coming down to this you know, 100 EMA on Bitstamp, and then 100 EMA also at the same time, right? You can see on the 6k level we could not break it for like almost like from like a June all the way up to like a November. All right, so we could face like some sideways correction on this 100 EMA weekly again. Okay, so 6,800 is definitely a good number to look for. Okay, even if like we're not gonna break it and drop to 5,500, we could be making a long sideways correction up to like a 6 months. Okay, 6 month sideways correction. So, but I wouldn't count for it. But you know, as soon as we drop down to this 100 EMA weekly, we're just gonna reassess our judgment and see like how BTC gonna be you know, either gonna be making another fractal in this area. This move we just made, you know, right around this area, we could be making another one, drop down, make the bottom, and push back up. All right, so something like this. It's not going to be exact, but it could be similar. All right, so because like I said, guys, if you switch it like to a Binance, your weekly 100 EMA for some reason is currently supporting the price on Binance. Okay, but if you switch it to a BYBIT, it's not not BYBIT, but Bitstamp, right? It's not switching. It's not supporting it. Okay, and we got similar move back in like a 6K level, and I'm gonna show you. Okay, you see this blue line? It's not supporting the price. Okay, and basically Bitstamp, you know, got a better you know, better price history. So I would be at least like referring to Bitstamp regarding this you know, 100 EMA weekly, big support, big rejection. Now we could be getting the support in this area, drop, rejection, push back up. Okay, so everybody gonna be calling a head and shoulder a push to the upside. So just pay attention to these moves, guys. Most of these moves I'll be telling you, you know, I'll be telling you like at least 30 to 2 months ahead, guys. Like it's not like something we start, you know, BTC start dropping and then we calling for 5K. We've been calling for 5K when BTC was 11K. So it's like a, you know, over 50% drop we called like over 2 months ago. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the monthly really quick. The monthly time frame, this one could be nasty, guys. Like we got like 4 months of a drop, selling pressure. That's a you know, even like back in 2018 we didn't get like something similar to this. Like back in 2018 we at least got a reversal candle and everybody, you know, pretty much been very bullish, you know. But this, you know, 2019 is kind of like a very different. Okay, it's very different. The monthly 21 EMA is right around like a 69 also, and your daily 100, the weekly 100 EMA, it is exactly at 68. So this area, you know, we most likely not gonna break it quickly. Okay, we're not gonna break it quickly. So volume is decreasing. You got a good argument, right? Volume is decreasing, price is decreasing. That's a good argument. We on a bull market. Okay, if you want to say we're on a bull market on the bigger time frame, yes, but on the lower time frame we're not. Okay, on the lower time frame we're not. But the monthly is saying like, oh, we're on the bull market because, you know, we got an increase in volume while price is going up. Okay, while price is going down, we get a decrease in volume. That's a good argument, but you have to remember, the sell-off started with a big volume. It didn't start like with a slow volume. Okay, small volume, not slow volume, but small volume. So this volume was pretty significant. Okay, it's pretty significant. That's one of the reasons, like, you know, I don't want to be too bullish right now. Okay, too bullish. So all right, guys, if you guys don't have any question, I'm just gonna call it a day. Hopefully you guys enjoy the live stream, and if you haven't joined the public group, make sure to hit the link under the description, and then make sure to join and then participate in the group discussion. So, and if you want to join the premium member, make sure to send me a message, and I'm gonna send you the link to the Discord group and tell you how you're gonna be joining the group. Okay. All right, guys, thank you for watching, man. Hey, what's up, Hippo? Thanks a lot, man. Sorry. Sorry for thanks a lot for tuning in, Hippo. By the way, if you guys don't know who's Hippo, make sure to to you know, check out his channel. He got a great channel. So you know, doing almost like every day some TA. So sorry that you just joined in. All right, so all right guys, thanks a lot for watching guys.